You don't want to give me peace.
On the banks of the Ohio River, it is Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. And a good one in store this afternoon. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. And we are underway at Paycor Stadium. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Falcons come out there led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback. And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Now he'll run it, and it will slide to a halt with a penalty marker down on the play. Let's check out this call. That's on the veteran, Jake Matthews.
Still first down.
From the gun, it's Penix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. B.J. Hill getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Mooney in motion. On second down, here's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Caleb McGarry, the guilty party there.
Still second down.
Ready? Here we go.
Now Penix to throw on second down. Trying to set the tight end screen there, but that lines up incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here come the Bengals, and Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as a result of him being your quarterback.
There's a third down and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A carry here for Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Gun. Stop.
Now, Burrow in trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
That one hits at the 3, but goes in the wrong direction for the punter. It turns out to be a touchdown. The Falcons offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On play action, Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. From the gun, here is Penix. Now, deep ball for London. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and long.
Bengals offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
They go play action for Burrow. He'll find Andre Yusufov. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. That one good for 26 yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late,
Here we go.
and it's probably a touchdown.
Hey, can. Stop.
2nd down, Burrow. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver.
brings up a third
And it's going to bring up a third down.
10 yards to go.
To throw is Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. They pick up 17 through the air. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Bengals, first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
As caught, Gesicki on the right. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here's a 2nd and 6. Burrow now. Backs to his big tight end, Gesicki. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's third down and a few inches. Now Brown. And he will get into the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead.
Bengals 7, Falcons 0.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Carter on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a big run by Robinson. 32 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Plant. It's Penix. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First down.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. So after 1, it's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They've got it second down and 12 to go.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And that is incomplete. But there is a flag down into the play, backed by the quarterback. Let's see.
Automatic first down.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Now Penix. And that is incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throw, it was clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
A 22-yard attempt.
The Gonzalez kick is good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Charlie Jones now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Back to throw. Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards. From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. They'll run here with Brown. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Let's get set. Stop.
Burrow. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
on second down. Penix. Left side in the hands of London. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. It is 3rd and long.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Penix. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first down. It'll bring up 4th down. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Gun. Gun.
Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 30. That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 40.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection. And another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
14 more yards.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Brown. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
at the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Open left side is Gesicki. And he's in. What a try. Mike Gesicki cut down Cincinnati.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Falcons 3. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. B.J. Hill getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. On 2nd down, here's Penix. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. He's got it! And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. 2 minutes remaining here in this 1st half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. And he did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. To throw is Penix. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime. They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. He pulls it in around the 5. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down.
It's been a really good drive so far. What I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcon touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Gonzalez tacks on the extra point, and the Falcons are back within 4. It is 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Bengals offense going to take over here in the last minute of this 1st half. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Let's get set. What is that?
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Burrow. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow to throw. He'll air one out for Higgins. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Here's Ryan Rico now, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And he couldn't get that one to check up, and it'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get 4 here up to the 24-yard line. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Bengals offense is going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow now. Open man. Downfield. Chase has it. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Here we go. Here.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
On one, right?
Gain of 7 brings up 3rd and 9.
Let's get set. What?
Throwing is Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here's Burrow. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Take a look at his receiving yards. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw. Burrow. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Automatic first on 2.
The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. That one taken in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Bengals are out to a 21-10 lead.
Falcons 10. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Carter on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a 1st down. Pitts is the man in motion. Throwing now, Penix on first down. To the outside. Catch made by London. He's close to a first down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Defense.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Hey, hey!
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. We go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. Another run here for Robinson. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Barrett harder that time. There to make the play.
2 yards on
second down and 8.
Second and 8.
The RPO. That one is complete. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Atlanta.
18. That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll run with Robinson. Marked down at the 6. Now here's second and goal. Pitts is the man in motion. He's in. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
They'll let their tight end run it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful.
This is why film study is so important, Mike. It feels to me like the defense recognized that formation from during the week in practice. They knew exactly what was coming, and what's a critical play on that 2-point try? Defense is able to get a stop.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. That's into the hands of Yosibon. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
On the ground, it's Brown. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Up the middle they go. Open space to the 35. And he's into the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown Cincinnati. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The kick is good. Makes the score Bengals 28, Falcons 16. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Carter on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Here comes Drake London. The rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Quick flat into the hands of Mooney. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 43-yard line.
2nd and inches. From the gun, here is Penix. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
And that is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to lead to 4th down. The Falcons getting their punter out there as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Open left side is Gesicki. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard.
Handoff here, up the middle. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll stick with him again. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
180.
Our carry here for Brown. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
On one, ready?
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long.
180. 180.
Now, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the...
Raheem Morris consulting with his staff above, and they decide to throw the challenge flag here. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass.
On one, ready?
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple.
Here we go.
Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I like a little bit of this risk-taking when you found yourself with the lead in the fourth quarter. Conservative wisdom says, just punt it away and let your defense win this game for you. But now after going for it on fourth down and extending the drive, they can continue to work this clock. And even if they do have to give the ball back to their opponent, they're going to get the ball back with a lot less time. So I really like that decision.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. To throw is Burrow. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far...
And he'll take it on in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Falcons 16. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Falcons offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 4.
From the 35, here's second down and 9.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Escaping to his left. Off he goes. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 on a first down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll throw. It's Penix. He'll step up and run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 6. Here's Penix. For the left side, he gets back to Mooney. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Here we go, set.
Now Penix. That's caught right side. It's London. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
On third down, Penix throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 of the
Throwing is Penix. He'll get back to Kadero High. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
And the Falcons first down.
Throwing again, it's Penix. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Again, it's Penix. Down inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up first and goal. Algier will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Gonzalez now for the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Defense.
So, 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning available, yet he'll go with an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Right back to Chase. He's got it again. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now the Falcons will use their third final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
On one, ready? Here we go. Stop.
Now Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action for Burrow. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one's knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Here we go.
Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. They'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. J.D. Bertrand in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Play action now. It's Burrow. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Penix. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Now, 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here's first down. From the gun, here is Penix.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He'll get up and spike it with a half minute left to play in this one. On second down, here's Penix. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Now Penix on third and long. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
We are set for fourth and long. They're going on fourth down. It's Penix. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Big 13.
Turnover on down.
Shot.
Burrow takes a knee, and that ought to just about do it. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.